So I got some dried oregano. I've been flipping it over every couple times a day or so. I thought it was dry. I don't know. Maybe I should wait a bit longer. Apparently, oh, my dog is going wild. He just came back home. He saw another dog. That was huge, like white Labrador, and he freaked out. He actually pooped on me. Not the Labrador, but Paco, but I guess plants are therapy for Virgos like me, so I don't know. I've been kind of into it, but it smells amazing. Oh my god, I need to dry more of my rosemary and probably sell some on Etsy because there's plenty. I know this is just a weed, but that kind of looks like chamomile, don't you think? I gotta pull the weeds lately. There's been a lot of like weeds here that grow on the grass. Just need pulling. Yeah, just kind of an update. I appreciate you guys so much for giving me that advice for the lemon and vinegar. I did do it. I just tried it once, and thankfully only once, because look what happened. It actually started to damage my tiles. Like, no joke. It was hot that day too. It actually began to crack my, I don't know where the crack was, but yeah, I think here, yeah, you see that? It started to actually damage, you see that exactly where the plants are? It started to crack my tiles where I'd spray it. And although it was good to dry the plants and kill some of the ants around, like, it still has some life to it. I should have done it a few times, but it's horrible for this sunset tile, because look at that, see that? I would have totally obliterated all that hard work that my family did, so I'm never doing that again, but I still appreciate the advice. I'm gonna get my gloves now and pull these out by hand and just see what that does. Maybe they won't come back because I sprayed it. I don't know, it's pretty strong, but maybe I should just use some other spray instead that's safer for tiles, because it really, man, I mean, maybe I should get a hose and wash it down, you know what I'm saying? But, and it stains like crazy. You could see the stains right there as well. So that was not the best idea for these tiles. And the heat here, I mean, it gets hot like crazy, but yeah, it is what it is. But this kind of environment attracts birds and bunnies like crazy. Like Paco. Did you see Gracie? Did you see Stormy? He saw another female chihuahua, and she was growling at him. She did not want to be disturbed. She was not the nicest. Where's Stormy? Where's Gracie? Where's Rollo? Where's the other chihuahua, Rollo? The dog that humped you. Y'all, be careful using credit cards, because they done lowered my credit limit, because I have not been using this one card for like 4 years, and they were like, oh yeah, we're just gonna swipe your limit, like, bye-bye. And they took like 10,000 off my limit. I was like, wow. And they were actually going, it was like a company that was going bankrupt anyway because of this world situation. So be careful, you guys, of applying for credit cards that if you don't use it, they will swipe your limit. And if you also, what was the other thing? Like, if you have just like bad marks and stuff, they could actually take your limit at any moment in time. Not that I did, but I know this is a fact. Like if you apply for too many, or if you actually like don't pay or something, they will actually, like, your limit is never set in stone. Like, people mistakenly think their limit is set in stone, and it's not. So you heard the dog, so be careful of that. Just saying. Yeah, here it is. This was apparently oregano, which I had no idea. So there's shh, quiet. Please be quiet. barking. Be a good boy. Be a good boy. He just loves to be the first in everything. I love you, Puck. I love you. That's why I love you. Okay, so let's see if we have 4-leaf clovers. Are there any 4-leaf clovers? I've been watering these every 3. Lately, honestly, I've been kind of lazy with it. Just so much to do every 3 or 4 days, but they still seem to thrive. I think I need to pull these dry ones, right? To make the new ones come out. But it's kind of like plant therapy, you know? Oh my god, this smells amazing, by the way. Oh yeah, I need to also pull like the dryness, don't I? Yeah. Oh, it smells so good. Holy cow. How did a leaf get here? There's literally no... Okay, I don't know how that got there, but this smells amazing. But let's see if we have any 4-leaf clovers. Oh my god, my glove literally smells amazing. Wow. But who knew this was oregano? I had no idea. But yeah, I love these. They bring me so many good memories of my childhood. These flowers, these are actually my favorite. And I think they're edible too. So, I mean, I remember I ate them a few times. They're actually delicious. I mean, if you're like lost in the forest, it's good to know like these are actually edible. Yeah, you gotta pull the dryness out to make sure it's like it's healthy enough to grow, you know what I'm saying? This is not too bad. These are still going resilient. Oh, pretty strong. But yeah, all this I can broom and clean up another time. And it's a lot of work having in a little area like this, you know. You gotta cultivate it, I guess. Oh, my bag is going away. No, plastic pollution. But yeah, I gotta pull these weeds. Oh man, it's gonna take me some time. I'm gonna put the phone down and do this. Oh man, I needed to take a break. I hope I didn't prick my fingers, but I was wearing these gloves that didn't even protect me, so beware of Ace Hardware, I guess, gloves. Well, these were bought like months, years ago probably, so that's probably why they went bad and just over time with use. But you know those weeds that have like thorns in them? And like you can't even tell until you touch it and then your whole hand hurts. Yeah, so I had to like shovel them out. But at least I cleaned out all the weeds and I swept them all away. But dang, that hurts so bad. I had to clear out some weeds in the front. Be careful of pulling weeds because some weeds have thorns. I'm gonna go wash up now. I'm gonna try this thing out. I got this thing, which is wonderful for blinds. I guess I can do 2 at a time. For dusting. Can you guys find pledge wipes? I cannot find pledge wipes anywhere. But anyway, I gotta go clean around the house. Do some housework. I've been out most of the day. Feels like the days are going so incredibly fast. Oh my goodness. This is why I need French shutters. They're expensive, but I'll eventually get them so I don't have to deal with this. And you guys, be mindful and aware of your dog and their toothpaste. I had to throw out my dog's toothpaste, unfortunately. I don't mean to call out companies and brand names, but it was a huge disappointment and an epic fail. And I looked back and I didn't think to check the reviews, which I usually do of all things. I should have thought like dog toothpaste was not that innocent, I guess, after all. So I threw it out. Basically, my dog threw up so much this morning. I freaked out. I was like, oh my god. Like at first I thought, what? Maybe it's the food I'm feeding him. It didn't make sense. He always eats the same food. Then I put two and together. Oh my gosh. He vomits the morning of after I brush his teeth the night before using that toothpaste. And it was sus AF because that toothpaste was always brown. I thought, okay, maybe that's just dog toothpaste. Maybe that's just how it is. But like his teeth weren't getting any better, whitened. Remember, you guys, I had to take him once to the vet so they could do the deep teeth cleaning. I was like, wow, this is kind of early in his life to do that, you know. I didn't realize it was the toothpaste all along causing him to feel sick. So I threw it out, ordered a new one, which is white. And actually like helped the dog, you know. And there's certain like ingredients that are actually so bad for dogs. Like, oh my god, the stuff I read, I was like shocked. So I actually ended up, this is a generally new brush anyway, but dipping this in a cup of white distilled vinegar, holding it there an hour. I sometimes do that with my own toothbrushes as well. I will put them in that distilled vinegar. Actually, I need to remind myself to do that now while I'm out and about cleaning, because it's actually good. It kills the bacteria, and you can even do that with vodka, and it will just take care of that. So beware, you guys, you dog owners. Sometimes the better thing to just do is baking soda and water. Honestly, it might be nasty for your dog, and maybe is a bit too strong. I did get a baking soda based like toothpaste that's good for dogs and the best reviews. I saw no complaints. So I'm going to be very precautious and careful now. And I think that toothpaste was getting way too old. It was like 2 years old. So maybe that was the problem. But the fact that I think that happened after every time I used that toothpaste, or almost every time I should say, that he would like hurl his food the next day. So yeah, be very careful, because that can actually be harmful to dogs in the long term. So I'm glad I discovered that. It was just happened this morning, and then I was like, oh my god, it's daylight savings time. Like I didn't even realize like why is like the time so different than the sunlight outside. But anyway, so I had that to deal with this morning. So yeah, just thought I'd mention that for you guys, dog owners who had to endure that. It's probably the toothpaste, so be careful of that, okay? I used to think it was like the meal times. It was the toothpaste all along, and I felt so like really like, wow, like, okay, bad for myself, like that I didn't know this for so long. But you know, hey, we learn and we grow, right? But I just felt mostly bad for him, because like I didn't actually think to put two and two together. Like, who would have thought or imagined toothpaste would be the cause? But yeah, at least I figured out. And now we can move on from here, and we live and we learn, right? So yeah, that's how my day is going, guys. You take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.